Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss shocked the WWE Universe when they captured the Women's Tag Team Championships at 2025. The duo defeated Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez in a high-intensity match where miscommunication nearly cost them the gold. Charlotte neutralized Rodriguez with her trademark big boot, while Alexa sealed the victory by hitting Sister Abigail on Perez. Fans erupted when the referee counted 3, not because they expected it, but because nobody truly believed this uneasy alliance could work. Yet, on the biggest stage of the summer, they stood tall with championship gold. Behind the scenes, Charlotte Flair has admitted that she never envisioned herself teaming with Alexa Bliss during her year-long injury absence. She had no thoughts of forming a tag team, let alone winning titles with someone she had barely interacted with before. Charlotte confessed in a recent interview that her original comeback plans were centered on reclaiming her spot as a singles competitor. The randomness of this partnership has added to the intrigue, leaving many wondering how long the experiment will last. Alexa Bliss, on the other hand, has leaned into the unpredictability of the alliance. She described the partnership as very random but incredibly fun, pointing out how it gives them the freedom to experiment. For Bliss, this run allows her to showcase both her playful and sinister sides while testing her chemistry with Charlotte inside the ring. Fans have noticed their contrasting styles, with Charlotte bringing raw athleticism and dominance, while Alexa mixes character work and unpredictability. That clash has become the formula that keeps viewers invested. Interestingly, Charlotte Flair has credited Alexa Bliss with helping her connect more naturally with fans during this babyface run. For years, Charlotte has been criticized as being more effective as a heel, but teaming with Alexa has softened her image. Audiences are responding positively to their underdog-style victories and playful bickering, which makes Charlotte appear more relatable. Flair has gone on record saying this tag run is helping her babyface experiment succeed, even if she knows her long-term legacy will always lean on her heel persona. Bliss's return earlier this year sparked its own wave of controversy. She made her shocking comeback at the 2025 Royal Rumble, entering at number 21 with lily in hand and wearing gear inspired by her darker Fiend-era persona. The crowd erupted, not just at her return, but at the mystery surrounding her alignment. Was this the dark Alexa of old, or a hybrid between playful goddess and sinister harbinger? WWE cleverly left those questions unanswered, giving her storyline with Charlotte more room to breathe. Rumors continue to swirl about Bliss's contract status. After returning at the Rumble and appearing in the Elimination Chamber, she mysteriously disappeared from several advertised events, including WrestleMania weekend. Some insiders suggest WWE deliberately held her back until they finalized long-term plans involving Charlotte. Others believe it may have been a strategic pause to renegotiate her deal or save her for a bigger surprise. Whatever the truth, the uncertainty only fueled fan speculation, making every Bliss appearance headline-worthy. One jaw-dropping detail came straight from Alexa herself. She revealed she received the call to return to WWE the night before the Royal Rumble. According to her, WWE reached out just before midnight, confirmed her return by 4 a.m., and immediately put her on a flight. That kind of last-minute booking highlights how reactive WWE can be when they want to shake up the Rumble card. For Bliss, it was a whirlwind comeback that reinvigorated her career and created momentum heading into her team-up with Charlotte. Their on-screen relationship is fascinating because WWE is deliberately portraying them as reluctant allies rather than best friends. Bliss has described their dynamic as sisterly, with Charlotte embodying the older, frustrated sibling and Alexa playing the mischievous younger sister. This tension is visible in their backstage promos, where Charlotte often rolls her eyes while Alexa smirks, and in their matches, where miscommunication nearly costs them. Fans are eating up the layered storytelling because it feels more authentic than a forced friendship. Social media reactions to their SummerSlam victory went viral within hours. Clips of Alexa mocking Charlotte's strut while holding the tag title, followed by Charlotte giving her an exasperated glare, racked up millions of views across TikTok and Twitter. Fans dubbed them Team Dysfunction, with memes flooding the internet. While some purists complain that titles are being used for comedy, others argue this storyline has brought much-needed life back to the women's tag team division. Speculation is already running wild about how long the alliance will last. History shows WWE rarely keeps odd couple teams together for long, and fans are bracing for the inevitable split. Many predict Bliss will turn heel and betray Charlotte, citing her history of manipulative story. Others argue Charlotte is destined to snap and reclaim her more natural heel persona. Either way, the seeds of a rivalry are being planted, and WWE has the option to pull the trigger whenever ratings need a boost. Backstage reports indicate the creative is split on how to book the endgame. Some writers want to keep them as champions until Survivor Series, believing the odd couple story could peak with a high-profile defense against damaged CTRL. Others are pushing for an earlier breakup, perhaps on an episode of Raw, where one betrays the other in dramatic fashion. Charlotte is reportedly open to either direction, while Bliss is enjoying the unpredictability of the ride. That flexibility has given WWE creative more room to experiment than usual. Another layer to this storyline is Charlotte Flair's ongoing attempt to prove herself outside of her father's shadow. Ric Flair's flamboyant robes, Rolexes, and limousine-riding lifestyle made him a legend, but also a constant comparison point for Charlotte. Recently, she admitted to spending upwards of $15,000 on her entrance robes, echoing her father's extravagant persona. Some fans argue that the flashy spending enhances her queen gimmick, while others criticize it as unnecessary. Teaming with Bliss, who often blends dark, quirky, and whimsical elements, creates a fascinating contrast in presentation. Alexa Bliss, meanwhile, has had her own history of character from goddess to twisted fiend ally to playful lily-toting trickster. Her current alignment seems to mix elements of all eras, making her one of the most unpredictable performers on the roster. Pairing her with Charlotte, who is more straightforward and dominant, amplifies that unpredictability. Every segment leaves fans guessing. Will Bliss crack a joke, unleash her darker side, or leave Charlotte hanging? That mystery is fueling ongoing buzz. Crowd reactions at live events have been overwhelmingly positive. In recent house shows, reports surfaced of fans chanting Team Bliss, Flair, and even Sisters of Dysfunction during their matches. WWE is capitalizing on that by selling new merchandise featuring the unlikely duo. Early sales figures show their t-shirt is one of the top sellers for women's merchandise this quarter, rivaling Becky Lynch's gear. The commercial success suggests WWE may extend the storyline longer than initially planned. Looking forward, WWE is reportedly considering putting Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss in a high-profile feud against Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Both Bianca and Jade have been protected as singles stars, but pairing them would make a powerhouse team to challenge the quirky champions. Insiders claim this matchup could be booked for Crown Jewel or Survivor Series, offering WWE a marquee women's match that balances star power, athleticism, and storytelling chaos. At the same time, rumors continue to swirl about Alexa Bliss potentially revisiting her darker, supernatural side. Some fans have noticed subtle hints, like her lingering stares at Lily and moments where eerie lighting accompanies her entrances. Whether this is WWE teasing a return to her fiend-connected persona or just trolling fans remains unclear. If Alexa does lean back into that character, her partnership with Charlotte could implode instantly, creating one of the year's biggest betrayals. Charlotte Flair has also expressed in interviews that she sees this babyface run as a personal challenge. She knows history, views her as a natural heel, but wants to prove she can win over fans as a sympathetic figure. Teaming with Alexa is her way of testing that theory. If she succeeds, it could add a new dimension to her legacy. If not, she can always turn heel again and remind everyone why she's considered one of the greatest. The wrestling world is buzzing with speculation on who will eventually betray whom. Some predict Alexa will pull a classic sneak attack, possibly during a big defense, costing them the titles and reigniting her reputation as one of WWE's most cunning heels. Others believe Charlotte's pride will get the better of her, leading to a sudden, brutal attack on Bliss. Either outcome sets the stage for a blockbuster singles feud, potentially stretching into WrestleMania season. For now, WWE is enjoying the viral attention this odd pairing is generating. Every backstage promo and match clip goes viral. Fans can't stop debating the endgame, and the women's division has a hot storyline to rally around. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss may not have planned this partnership, but together, they've created one of the most unpredictable, buzzworthy stories in WWE today. As champions, allies, and inevitable rivals, they are shaping the next chapter of women's wrestling, one dysfunctional step at a time.